喂。
哎喂，我舒澈，有个事儿想跟你当面聊一聊，有空吗？
可是我现在正在回家的路上。
那你方便把你家的地址告诉我吗？
哦，那行，我发信息给你。
行，谢谢。
嗯，拜拜。
夏小姐，抱歉又来打扰，今天我是来致谢的。
谢我什么？
谢谢你答应妙云的事儿。
我答应是因为他来找我，不是因为你。
了解，因此我更加的欣赏，也更尊重肖小姐。这次我来，我是受人之托，把这个交给你。
这是什么？
我也不太清楚这是什么，但这次我来，舒澈妙营一言不知情。另外，我还有一句话转告给你：上次见面答应过你的一切，这次依然有效。再见。喂，小晴，找我有什么事儿吗？
你今天有空吗？我想跟你见一个面。
你能事先给我透露一下是什么事儿吗？
我想把上午你交给我的东西还给你。
为什么呀？你不是想反悔收回答应的事儿吧？
不是，我只是想把东西还给你。
既然没有反悔，为什么要还呢？
因为我是出于人情，而不是因为这个。
既然你都出于人情答应了，也拜托你出于人情世故体谅一下我的工作。 如果你坚持归还，一旦后面发生什么变故，最后一定会归咎于我办事不力。你确定没有反悔吗？
没有，但我不能接受这个。
就算一定要还，也请你不要现在还，能不能等庭审宣判后？
我不想等到那个时候，我今天必须得还给你。要不这样吧，你在哪儿你告诉我，我去找你也可以。
肖小姐，我这几天都特别的忙，跟着程总参加商业谈判，不会固定待在一个地方，所以抱歉了，我们过几天联系，拜拜。
喂。你好，请问汪若楠在吗？是他约我过来的。
抱歉，他们1个小时前已经离开了。
1个小时？你方便告诉我他在哪儿吗？因为他需要一份重要的文件，如果你告诉我地址，我可以马上送过去。
他陪程总在鹏翔商务会所招待客户。
你好，小姐，请问您有定位吗？
我朋友已经到了，麻烦您帮我查一下伟业集团汪先生定位。
好，我请人带您过去。
谢谢。
不客气。
不知道中国菜你们吃的习惯吃不习惯啊？来尝尝尝尝。喝酒喝酒喝酒。来，吃啊。
我真是服了你了，这儿也能追过来。
也就几秒钟的事儿，你非得逼着我跑遍大半个旧金山。
你这姑娘真够轴的，你该不会是打着自己的小算盘，对我们阳奉阴违，到时候在法庭上摆舒澈一道吧？
我既然答应，就不会反悔。
不是，那你为什么非要追着还呢？你是不是怕妙莹、舒澈知道你会尴尬？你放心，这件事儿你知我知。
我不是怕任何人发现，而是我只要拿着它，我1分钟都得不到安生。
作为一个法律生，你的心理素质需要加强。
我并没有打算要在这方面加强。
这样吧，我给你交个实底，这辆车是公司买单，并不是某个人的钱，而且这点钱对于伟业来说900牛一毛，根本没有人在乎。
我不管你们在不在乎，反正我在乎。
我再给你交个实底儿，因为这辆车买完并没有办过户，只要你不办过户，车就属于公司财产，你想开多久就开多久，你想什么时候还就什么时候还。
我现在就想还。
2天，你就当是为了我求你开2天。
我1分钟都等不了，请你拿回去。
你这姑娘真是软硬不吃油盐不进啊！行，那你等我一下，我去一趟卫生间就回来。
哎，你别跑啊！汪若楠，你出来行吗？
喂，是前台吗？
你这样在里面根本就解决不了任何问题。真没想到你是这样的人，言而无信。汪若楠，你能出来吗？
你好，打扰一下，请问您是到我们餐厅消费的吗？
我过来找我朋友。
啊，刚刚我们前台接到投诉电话，说您打扰到我们客人了，所以先请您离开，不好意思。不好意思，这边。
这才几天呀，就爱恨纠缠。
你怎么在这儿？
应该是我问你，你怎么在这儿？
我来这儿，
上门拒绝人家，结果反被人家拒绝，对吧？
你看见了？
老王就送你这车，那送也不算贵的。
和贵贱没关系。
你们什么时候认识的呀？
第一次见面就几天前吧。
何至于呀？
至于什么？
老汪这是突破天性的节奏。哎，我从来没见他这么丧心病狂过。
什么？
哦，我懂了。这才是老王压抑30年的自我，来到山高皇帝远、媳妇儿执法不到的国外，最后终于释放了。
我跟你见了不过就3次，你已经安排了我做3回不同人士的小三，包括你自己。那在你眼里我就这么自带小三气质吗？
哎不，恰恰相反，你在我眼里一身浩然正气。
我求你了，不要再猜测我了，好不好？对于你对我的猜测，没有1秒钟是靠谱的。
要不你跟我分享你的秘密，让我靠谱呗？
哎，跟你说个正经的，能不能帮我把这个亲手交到他手里，不能让任何人知道。
那这算咱俩之间的秘密。
你要想算就算呗。
行，我帮你。哎，但你得告诉我，你们之间发生过什么？他为什么送你车？
等这事儿过去了，过段时间再告诉你。
行。
记住啊，必须得交到他本人手里。
那这算咱俩之间的秘密。
你要想算就算呗。
行，我帮你。哎，但你得告诉我，你们之间发生过什么？他为什么送你车？
等这事儿过去了，过段时间再告诉你。
行。
记住啊，必须得交到他本人手里，不可以让任何人知道。
放心吧。
好，那我走了。
哎，我送你啊。
不用了，不想再和这车再见。
我说我开我车。
我计划在警察出庭作证后的时间点发力质证，提出对他中文水平的质疑，随即申请我们辩方的那位女警出庭作证，举证她的同事现场听力有误。如果一切顺利的话，在这一环节我们就可以完成推翻诉讼方顶包指控的任务。接下来辩方举证，我会提交你6月底回国、8月初返回美国的机票信息以及出入境记录，证明你没有及时接到交通违章信息。
我的当事人在这起车祸中，双腿遭遇毁灭性碾压伤，造成双腿高位截肢至大腿近端临近胯部，经鉴定为5级伤残，永久丧失行走能力，未来生活不能自理。大家请看这张照片，这是我的当事人在车祸第一时间拍摄的伤情照片。
被告律师，还有什么话要说吗？
对于案件陈述，暂时没有。
彻，书彻，你还有什么想法或者建议吗？
没有。
好。
在想什么呀？
我又在想，6年前的那个女的，我从来没有告诉过你。每年假期回国，我都会到她家附近的街道去转转，有意无意的等她出现，看看她的样子。
还得是不会。我宝贝儿，你的手啊！往前坐一点。
一直看到了她的婚礼，看到她嫁给了一个聋哑丈夫，脸上挂着所有婚礼上那种女孩幸福的笑容。我远远地看着，一直在想，如果我没有犯那个错，她至少要比现在更开心、更幸福吧。
可你不是有意吧？而且你父母赔的够他一生无忧了。
所有的痛，身体的、精神的，难道真的可以用钱去抚慰和抹平吗？
可你们已经尽力了。
我尽什么力了？
有些事情过去了就让它过去吧。
事情可以过去，但是关于对错的定义，会一直留在这里。怎么做是对，怎么做是应该。
这两个难道不是同一回事吗？应该做的就是对的。
从小我们都被教育应该做对的事儿，可是长大以后我才发现，对和应该往往是两码事儿，而且南辕北辙。该做的不一定对，而对的未必就应该做。选择对，会不会辜负和伤害那些为你好的亲人和朋友？而选择应该，对自己到底是一种保全，还是一种伤害？
All rise.
Please be seated. Court is now in session. Morning, Mr. Hsu.
Good morning, Your Honor.
According to your profile, it looks like you're in your studies at Standard University and you're in the final year of your undergraduate studies?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, the materials submitted by your defense attorney have included your transcripts. It looks like you're doing very well at university.
Yes, Your Honor. My client has always been an excellent student and enjoyed a good reputation.
Well, I'd like to hear what the prosecution has to say first. Officer Schuler, would you please give us your opening statement?
On August 6, 2013, when I was on duty, I saw the accused speeding in his car with the license plate 4D0Q678. While I was trying to speed up and ask him to stop and pull over, he ignored my warning and continued to speed up and go off the highway. When I arrived to the spot where the accused had stopped, him and a lady who had been with him had already gotten out and were standing on the driver's side of the door. While with my gun, I was approaching them, I heard the accused ask the lady in Chinese to tell the police that she was the driver, not him. He said his license was revoked because of traffic violations. Therefore, I arrested the accused on the spot. On behalf of the San Francisco Police Department, I would now like to submit the lawsuit against the accused against 4 charges: driving without a license, driving with excessive speed, dangerous and reckless driving, and obstruction of justice.
And you understand what they were saying in Chinese?
Your Honor, I've been studying Chinese for 2 years. 我会说普通话非常好. My Chinese is excellent.
Defense attorney, please provide us with your statement.
In the word, my client denies all these charges. In the court, I will submit information of his flights. He went to Beijing from San Francisco on June 29th. Then returned August 1st. And I will also submit immigration records to prove it was, because he had left the US and could not receive traffic tickets, that his driving license was revoked, so he had no subjective illegal intention of driving without license. Besides this, I want to submit provided by my client's landlord. It will explain another reason. Why my client has license revoked was that 2 months ago, he needed to rush the landlady, who had had a Thai alley night to hospital and drove through a red light on the way, which punishment to traffic offense. This statement shows my client has good character and loves helping people. In addition, I suspect the authenticity of testimony from the prosecution of Officer Schiller, and will provide that new evidence to prove Officer Schiller gets overconfident about his Chinese language level because mishearing and misunderstanding. He had fabricated the allegation of my client inciting other people to take the blame for him.
Are you saying I misunderstood?
I will demonstrate that we're not sure understood. My client said on the spot.
But Ms. Xiao, who was with him at the time, already verified with her testimony that my understanding was correct.
I'm deeply interested in what Ms. Xiao will say in court today.
Is Ms. Xiao here?
Yes, she's seated here.
Ms. Xiao, please take the witness stand.
Place your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please make your statement as to whether the accused asked you to take the punishment for him. Ms. Zhao, please answer the question.
Your Honor, please forgive me to interruption. May I explain the reason for my lawyer's statement?
Okay, what's your statement?
My lawyer denied the 4 charges against me because I have reserved information for him. As for the 4 charges, Your Honor, I plead guilty. I confess, because I was busy with preparing for exams and back to China to attend my girlfriend's commencement. I failed to get my license restated in time. After it was revoked. I confess. On August 6th, the day when it happened, I had not planned to drive in the first place. But my friend who had agreed to drive me to the airport was out of contact. Therefore, I had no choice but to pick up my girlfriend myself and then cost unlicensed driving. I confess, because my girlfriend had been sent to hospital for a sudden illness happened on the plane. I was so worried about her that I overspeeded. At last, I confess. When I was about to be arrested by Officer Schiller, I asked Ms. Xiao to take the blame for me. As I worried that I could not get to the hospital on time. Once I got arrested, when my girlfriend was in surgery there.
The accused, why didn't you tell your attorney about this in the first place? And now you tell it in court?
Since this incident transpired, I have struggled between doing what is best for me personally and what is actually the right thing to do. In the past, I have been unwilling to admit my own faults. I have always acted in my own self-interest. This is why I asked Xiaoqing to take the blame for me. I would like to thank Officer Schiller for being able to understand my words. As such, he has prevented me from obstructing justice. I also must thank Xiaoqing for denying my selfish request. In doing so, she has avoided perjuring herself in court today on my behalf. At this moment, I realize I finally have an answer to the issue, which has haunted me for so long. From this point forward, I promise to always do what is right, regardless of the consequences. I sincerely apologize for my past acts of cowardice and selfishness.
Oh, I like your honesty and courage today. If it's so, we can speed ahead the trial process. The accused, please sit down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Sal, do you have any objections with his confession?
No objection, Your Honor.
Do you have any further questions for Mrs. Zhao?
I have none, Your Honor.
Me either, Your Honor.
Ms. Zhao, please be excused. Defense attorney, do you have any further witnesses to testify?
Since my client pleaded guilty, we shall call no more witnesses. I apply to the court to submit of his flights, arrival record, payment bill of fine, consideration for reinstatement from his driving license, and statements from the landlady. I hope the court consideration about them. Despite a short time, I believe that Your Honor has learned my client has good character, and he has no subjective intention for what he was accused of. And as you can see, my client is also a man who had the courage to bear responsibility and face up to whatever it takes. Therefore, we expect the court could give him a reasonable judgment so that he could get more opportunities to serving the society instead of just taking the punishment. This is the very justice my client wishes and welcomes.
There's something I'd like to say before making an announcement on this. To confront is the precondition of correction, as well as the beginning of all proper cognition. To confess one's own sin is the greatest bravery for everyone. Again, I'd like to express my admiration for Mr. Shi, for your courage and making a comforting trial. Now I'm ruling that the accused, Xu Shi, is guilty of all 4 charges and is fined $1,000 and to perform 100 hours of community service.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
先走了。
对不起，原谅我们治好的。
我跟你讲，我爱你。
再见。
这个书彻推翻了律师定好的无罪辩护策略，当庭向法官认罪。我们之前所有的努力，全都白费。
结果呢？
结果倒是不错，发了点小钱儿，判他社区服务100个小时。也许是他诚实磊落的态度，让法官产生了好感，轻罪轻判。
但依然会留下案底。这就是他认为做的对的事儿。
哎，都怪我办事不力。
你该做的都做了，不能怪你。况且已成定局。好了，不说了。你项目的事儿谈得怎么样？
哦，基本达成共识。CA 亚洲总裁知道了我们拒绝变成外资企业装配车间的强硬立场， 对我提出引进核心技术，培养自主技术，中方完全掌握自主知识产权的合作计划，全盘接受。但是决定权还在 CE 董事会。接下来就看美国佬愿不愿意为了市场打破技术壁垒了。
你要牢牢记住，这次竞标的主角依然是外资独资或合资企业，他们的战略依然是 Made in China，but made by Germany，made by Japan。所以你要牢牢抓住自主知识产权，这是你唯一的一张制胜王牌。
明白。
再见。
来这儿干嘛呀？
一会儿你就知道了。小心啊，这有个石头啊，硌脚。挖吧，就在这个铲子下面。
挖什么？
铲子底下有宝藏，我为你准备的宝藏。
今天是4月1号吗？愚人节啊？
你看我这样子像逗你吗？
挖不出东西来，你是小狗啊！
加油啊！
埋得那么深啊！
快了。